Some security jobs are still paying 15 or 18 bucks an hour, but once you move into specialized security, the ceiling starts changing fast. We're going across the country, and every position I show is an example of a real security lane you can target. Starting at number 8, Hospital and Behavioral Health Security. A current behavioral security position in Connecticut is paying $30 an hour. These officers work around patients in crisis, de-escalation, medical staff, and situations where talking can turn physical very quickly. The higher-paying jobs may want CPR or BLS, crisis management training, and experience dealing with behavioral health patients. How do you get there? Build de-escalation experience, get medical credentials, and target hospitals and health systems directly instead of only searching generic contract security jobs. Number 7 is a job most guards will never do: Explosive Detection K9 Security. SOC currently has an EDD K9 handler position in Austin, Texas, and current listings for that role show roughly $30.50 to $35 an hour. The job is exactly what it sounds like. You and the dog operate as a certified team searching for explosive odors at client sites. This is specialized work, which means you're not getting hired because you bought a German Shepherd and watched some YouTube videos. Employers can want certified K9 teams, handler experience, military or law enforcement K9 backgrounds, or recognized explosive detection training. How do you move toward it? Start by looking at companies specializing in detection dogs, federal contracts, airports, major events, and critical facilities. This is one of those security lanes where a narrow specialty can make you far more valuable than another generic armed license. Number 6 is Data Center Security, and this is one I think more guards should be watching. Amazon currently has a data center security specialist opening in Canton, Mississippi, with a published pay range of $21.87 to $38.31 an hour. These aren't warehouses full of Amazon packages. Data centers contain the servers and infrastructure behind cloud services, businesses, financial systems, and huge amounts of information. Security can involve access control, alarms, investigations, incident response, and protecting areas where almost nobody is supposed to get near the equipment. Amazon specifically looks for experience with access and intrusion control systems and control room environments. How do you get there? Get comfortable with CCTV, access control software, alarms, report writing, and computer systems. If your entire resume says Foot Patrol, start learning the technology sitting behind the security desk. Number 5, Nuclear Security. This is where the word security guard starts sounding inadequate. Allied Universal currently has an armed nuclear security officer opening at the Perry Nuclear Plant in Ohio, paying $27.58 an hour. Other current nuclear postings show similar starting territory, and the bigger earning potential can come from experience, different facilities, 12-hour schedules, and overtime. Nuclear security officers protect access to one of the most sensitive types of infrastructure in the country. The hiring process can involve extensive background screening, firearms qualification, physical requirements, and site-specific nuclear security training. This is not automatically a $50 an hour job just because the word nuclear is attached to it, but it is a specialized security career with a much different ceiling and resume value than a basic commercial post. How do you get there? Build serious armed security experience, stay physically capable, and keep your background clean.
If you work security, are trying to get licensed, or just want better tools for the job, check out my Etsy and GuardGuides.com pages. I've got study guides, exam prep, templates, report writing tools, resume help, and other digital resources made specifically for security guards. Links are in the description.
Number 4 is the lane between regular guarding and full-blown corporate physical security. Walmart currently has a physical security specialist position at a new Central Fill pharmacy operation in Missouri with an official pay band of $21 to $40 an hour. The specific Springfield area opening states a base rate of $22.75, so don't confuse a published corporate pay band with a guaranteed starting offer. But look at the actual job: emergency response, threat assessment, alarm and intrusion systems, investigating security breaches, tactical response to workplace violence, fires, and active shooter situations. Walmart asks for only 1 year of security, law enforcement, military, emergency services, or related experience as the minimum. That is the career lesson here. Better paying security isn't always guard with a bigger gun. Sometimes it is knowing security systems, emergency management, and investigations well enough to move beyond basic post work. Number 3 is high-end armed corporate and financial security. Here's a current example from the other side of the country. Allied Universal has an armed banking assignment in the Seattle area paying $32.50 an hour. Another current Allied Service Center position in Seattle is also paying $32.50. These specific examples are part-time, so I'm not pretending $32.50 automatically means a $70,000 full-time salary. The point is that certain clients will pay a premium for armed officers they trust around financial assets, sensitive facilities, and higher-risk operations. Requirements can include concealed carry credentials, armed licensing, security experience, CPR or first aid, and a strong background. How do you get there? Get properly licensed, build professional armed experience, and stop assuming the best armed job in your market will literally be advertised as armed security guard. Number 2 is federal contract security, and this is one of the clearest upgrades available to an experienced armed guard. A current Constellus Security Protective Officer listing in Herndon, Virginia, advertises starting pay around $43.51 for baseline officers, up to $49.94 for supervisors, plus $4.23 in health and welfare compensation. Now you're talking about private security compensation that can compete with public safety careers. How do you get there? Armed experience, clean background, firearms proficiency, medical certifications, and depending on the contract, military or law enforcement experience, federal suitability, or an active clearance. Number 1 is still executive protection, because nothing else on this list has the same ceiling. Gavin DeBecker and Associates currently says new protectors earn between $75,000 and $125,000 in their first year. Senior protectors earn between $95,000 and $230,000 annually. These are full-time positions with 8-hour shifts, not freelance day rates. And here's what I like about this example. GDBA explicitly says military, law enforcement, or security experience is helpful, but not required. They don't even require prior protection training or licensing to enter the process. They select candidates, require a physical fitness test, and put successful applicants through their own training academy. That doesn't make executive protection easy. It proves that your current security post does not define your ceiling. Build skills, build experience, learn medical response, communication, firearms where appropriate, driving and planning. There is almost always another level in this industry. You can find all of the links for these listings right now at guardguides.com/blog.
If you'd like to support the channel directly, consider becoming a member for perks like emojis, members-only videos, member shoutouts, and early access to videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Guard Guides, and be safe.